I'm actually very hopeful about the next round of accountability in public education. And I actually think that this is a unique moment in time to make the kind of change we'd like to see occur actually happen. If you look at the history of change in our country, it hasn't always been easy. It's often been achieved on the backs of individuals who most deserved to be treated fairly in American life, and yet it has not been a smooth path. Sometimes we take a step forward, sometimes we take 2 steps back, but at the end of the day, we continue to make progress as a nation. Here's what makes me optimistic. First, I think there is a public commitment to improving the quality of educational standards that our schools pursue. I think the Common Core educational standards are an important part of driving equitable change in our public school system. And by supporting Common Core standards, we are also supporting greater investments in public education, both to prepare teachers to be more effective in the classroom and to provide resources that every student will need to succeed. Secondly, I believe there is a recognition that a 21st century global economy requires a 21st century education system that prepares students adequately for the challenges ahead. And because our workforce is going to be drawn in the future from some of the very poorest elements of our society that we're talking about, by ensuring that everyone receives a quality public education, we are laying the foundation for a workforce that is prepared to compete globally, given the challenges of the economy ahead. And then I also think this is a moment when, because of the anniversary of the decision in Brown versus the Board of Education, because of the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act, we have both looked back as a nation, but we're also looking ahead. And in looking ahead, we recognize that the diversity we celebrate today, the emergence of the Latino community, the continued expansion of the African American community, the Asian American community, as well as a group of progressive whites of a new generation who believe that the values that we support as a country should affect us all and are committed to achieving the same goals that we want for ourselves. I'm actually very optimistic that our country will be able to address the needs of its educational system and to make sure that equity is a principle we can all support.